Hi guys, I'm back. It was a while since I made my last video, but I've been a bit busy. So today I'm making something that I've actually wanted to do for a while. Oh no, I'm not gonna remove this lid. I'm making something that I've wanted to do for a while. I've already made the rice, and while this rice is resting for 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna make this fish that I've been boiling in some coconut milk. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you as I go. So in this is a recipe I found on Serious Eats, and that recipe calls for shallots, which I don't have. So I'm just gonna use a small yellow onion that I found at home, and then also some red onion that we used 2 days ago, I think, when we made falafel. So I'm just gonna dice these. I don't think it's important to make it that fine. I'm just gonna put some oil in this pan. To be honest, I don't really see why you would need shallots for this recipe. I think yellow onion would work just fine, and the red onion, I feel like I could add something as well. So I'm gonna do this. And like that. So these onions are gonna cook for like 2 minutes together with the garlic and some red chilies. So I don't know how much I need. I'm just thinking I'll mostly use these for color as well. I think that's enough. And then just roughly chopping the garlic. So 2 of these cloves were frozen and 2 were fresh. Maybe you can see the difference. Oh, I need to get a new cutting board. Larger, heavier one. I think that's good. And I need okay, so garlic is in, onion is in, and I got these red chilies. They were also frozen. They're actually a bit too roughly chopped, but I don't want to start chopping them even finer. So I'm gonna let these cook for maybe a minute, and then I'm gonna add the coconut milk and the rest of the ingredients. So what this dish is, it's basically just cooking some white fish. The recipe calls for cod. I'm using some pollock version because it's very inexpensive where I live. And You boil it in, or you simmer it in coconut milk and maybe some stock, some fish stock or vegetable stock, and then you just add a bunch of flavors and seasonings. You add cilantro, basil, maybe Thai basil if you have that. I don't have that. I'm gonna use regular, like Italian or Western basil. And some lime juice, some fish sauce, and maybe some other things. Okay, so I think these have cooked enough. I'll lower the heat a bit. And then in with, so I'm using about maybe 750 grams of coconut milk in total. If you want, you could add some water, or maybe preferably some maybe like fish stock or vegetable stock, if you want it a bit lighter, because it's gonna get a bit thick only using coconut milk, but I think that's fine. Ugh. Especially this one was a bit thicker. Depending on how it looks when I add the fish, I might add some water to this as well. And I'm just gonna bring this to a simmer. Okay, so while this is starting to simmer, I'm gonna I'll add some fish sauce. Just a couple of teaspoons, I don't remember exactly how much. Oh. Well, maybe like that, a lot of it got outside. Ooh. And I'm also gonna add some ginger, about this much. Now that I look at it, it looks a bit too much. And I'm just gonna slice this thinly. And I know you can use a spoon to peel these, but I think this is faster. I don't want to have to like bend down to the to where I'm gonna peel it. So I'm just doing this. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them in strips, and hopefully they will kind of cook and become a bit softer that way. I don't know if all of these are, I want to align them so that the fibers go the same way, so it's easier to cut. This is actually the first time I use basil in a dish that's like Asian or Thai. I basically only use it for European or Italian cooking. So I'm kind of excited to see how that tastes. I think that's good. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I would have preferred the slices to be a bit thinner, but it's fine. I read in a comment on Series C's webpage that when you cook the fish this way, the fish actually don't absorb that much flavor from the liquids you boil them in. So yeah, I don't know what I wanted to say with that, but I feel like the sauces are very like essential for the flavor. Like that's where all the flavor is. And with a fish that you basically don't do anything with, you add some salt and pepper to it, and then you just stick it in there and just cooking it. I'm gonna add some frozen basil and some cilantro. I'm also gonna add some fresh basil on top when I'm serving it later. So I'm gonna use quite a lot of this. And then some basil. So this is just the regular basil. Like that. So I'm basically adding all the aromatics and all the flavors at this stage, except for the lime juice. That I'm adding after I remove the fish, when the fish is done boiling. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with the acidity that you're adding to the dish. I have no idea. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the fish right now. I think this is gonna start to boil any second now. So yeah, salt and black pepper. I haven't added any salt to that, and I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper when I'm done as well. When I've removed the fish and added the lime juice. Like, this sauce would probably look much nicer if I had fresh basil and cilantro, but I don't. And I think it's gonna look nice enough when I add the fresh basil leaves at the end. Okay, so then I'm just gonna... Okay, oh, I forgot the pepper at the other side. I don't think it matters. It just feels weird to do it this way. When I read the recipe, I didn't really understand why you had to put salt and pepper on the fish like the second before you put it in, but maybe there's some idea behind that. Okay, like that, and then I'm just gonna put these in. And allegedly, cooking the fish this way, just like half covering it, is a more gentle way to cook it. I don't know like how it matters or what effects it has, but maybe it sounds nice to say that it cooks more gently. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on medium heat, and then I'm just gonna let this boil for 5 minutes or something. I actually don't know the exact temperature when this fish is done, so I'm just gonna let it rest here or let it cook for a few minutes. Yeah, okay, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm back, and I think the fish is done. So I'm just gonna remove the fish, and then I'm gonna finish the sauce and yeah, finish this entire thing. I got some fresh basil leaves here that I'm gonna add when I've plated this. And yeah, as I said, I don't know why you remove the fish and then add the lime juice. Maybe because it's easier to just mix the salt, like mix the lime juice and the salt and pepper into the sauce. Because it's difficult to just like mix everything around when you have the fish inside. Maybe like that's the only reason I can think of. Okay, so it tastes good. It lacks some seasoning, just like salt and with the lime juice. So I'm just gonna I think this is what it really needs. in the recipe they also recommend that you just serve this with some lime wedges. I didn't have any fresh lime, so... But otherwise I would have done that. Oh, do I have this? No, I don't have a tablespoon. Okay, I don't have tablespoons. Let's start like that. Okay, let's see if this is better. It's better. I think I could add even a bit more lime juice. Yeah. Like that. And then just some more pepper. When you were done, I added some more basil and cilantro to this. Okay, now this is not working. Well. I don't want it too spicy either. I want this to be a bit... I mean, now that I look at this and like when I've tried it, I mean, I haven't tried it with the rice. I kind of feel like it would have been better to make it a bit lighter. So to like switch one of the cans of coconut milk with maybe like fish broth, maybe just use some low-fat coconut milk. I think that would have worked as well. I'm just gonna cut these into just like small, like thin pieces. That looks nicer on top. Like that. And then I'm gonna try to serve this. So I'm gonna put the fish into these nice, it's not nice, it's just a glass bowl. I'm gonna use this one. And then I'm gonna, I think I can use this. To just add some of this. I want to almost cover the fish with this. Yeah, like that. That's good. And then just a bit of basil, a bit more. Like that. And then some rice. I'm going to use these bowls for that. Oh, it looks nice. It's actually been resting for a bit longer than I thought it would, or than I planned for it. I'll start with that. So, yeah, some Thai style fish with coconut milk and some seasonings. That's good. It's good with rice. I was afraid that the entire dish would be a bit like boring just using like, I mean, just looking at the colors, but it tastes good. I think it's good with the basil as well. I said it was the first time using basil in Asian cooking, but I think this tastes nice. I'm gonna try it with a piece. Well, I got a piece of ginger. I should have made the piece of ginger a bit thinner, but it was good. I like you can taste the ginger when I had a piece. So yeah, I think it tastes good. Now I'm gonna serve this to my girlfriend as well. So yeah, thanks for watching.